Hi guys, there was one more thing that I forgot to mention this morning, and it's this. We are not fucking pianos, right? What's happening, and I'm sure some of you have noticed, is that we're being played. We're being the dark side, the system, call it what you will, is doing everything it can to trigger us into a very low vibrational reaction all the time. It wants us to be in a state of rage and, well, you know, basically in a state that I spoke about this morning. Rage, defeatism, you know, all this agitation, anger, rage, all of that. It does. Which is why this whole YouTube debacle went down. And in so many different ways now. I notice, for example, all the stoplights in this town are functioning where they're literally green for about 5 seconds. They're red for about, well, forever. Right? There's queues, traffic queues, absolutely everywhere. I call it obstructionism, but that is perhaps not really a very good word for it, because it's far more sinister than that. It's done on purpose to, to crank up the dark energy. So, it is our responsibility to A, be aware of this, that this is happening, and B, to not play that game. Yes, it triggers us, of course it does. We do feel triggered. But we are in control of our responses to sad things. You may feel really, really angry. I feel really, really angry at the moment, and I have done for a few days. There's a lot of shit coming up. However, I still have a choice as to what I do with that. I did lose it a bit earlier, actually. Shh, don't tell anyone. Where, you know, I got an email and it was from my bank, and it was as pertaining to some such thing, and I had to call them up, and I really lost my rag because they're assuming powers that they simply don't have, and I had to call them up and give them a lashing of my tongue. So I did that. But I could have dealt with that a hell of a lot better, and that is a case in point, people, you know, yet again. Because I could have stayed calm, I could have felt that rage, and this, how dare these motherfuckers do this, you know how it is. And I could have felt that, and then I could have thought, right, okay, now I'm going to call them and very calmly sort this out. I didn't. I lost my rag, yes, and I went, and that's a case in point, basically, people. What's happening, like I said, there's call it a battle. It's a big battle between light and between dark. It's not a conventional type battle, but it is a battle. And when we allow ourselves to be triggered into reacting in this dark, you know, using this dark energy of like, and I'm gonna fuck you, and then we're feeding it, and that is what it wants, people, because that is what it does. It terraforms. I call it energetic terraforming, and it's doing that in a massive way now, because it knows damn well that its days are numbered. So that's what it does, people. So we are creative beings. Imagine the outcome that you want. What is it you want? When shit goes down, look at it. Feel what you feel. Feel whatever it brings up. That's good. Right? Have a good rant. Scream, shout, go kick something. Not the dog, not the cat. No. But your neighbours you can kick. No, not really. Well, you know, don't do that, really, obviously. But just let it out. Breathe, keep breathing, nice and deep breaths, very good, and then respond, and always keep in mind exactly what it is you want. This is the outcome I envisage. This is what I want. And watch the magic happen, people. We are creative beings. We are powerful. We can choose how we respond to things. Be aware that we are not pianos. We're not here to be played by the forces of darkness and to be triggered into all this subconscious, you know, they are trauma responses, all of it. It's that's what they want. They want to trigger over and over and over again that trauma response. That is what they want. And unconscious people and the NPCs always react that way. That's just it. You know, that's what you get. But we are not that way. We're sold and we have a choice. So we can choose to respond calmly, deliberately, with great focus, knowing and holding in our consciousness the outcome that we desire. Now, it may not be exactly what we want it to be, but one way or another it will always work out beautifully to our benefit and to the greater good in some way. And that is what it's all about, people. Right? Because I see it more and more and more, and it's really ramping up big time. It wants to trigger us. It's everything and everywhere. People are being triggered. Everything is being triggered. You know, systems are triggering each other. It's like one great trigger fest. You know, and we need to be aware of that, people. So that's really all I wanted to add to this morning's video. Just be aware of that. Be aware of what's happening. Be aware that you have a choice how to respond. Feel the feelings. Take your time to work through that. And allow that to heal you, because again it's catalytic and that is good. Allow that shit to come up, feel it, express it, scream, do whatever it is you need to do safely, and then take action accordingly. But let it be wise, let it be grounded, let it be patient, and let it be focused. We are creative beings. Let's use that power, right? Toodaloo!